Welcome, everyone, to today's Explainer. I am so incredibly pumped to have you all in class today because we're going to look at something that affects literally every single one of you every single day. Right now, as we speak, literally every second, millions of dollars are moving across the world. We're talking invisible transactions, silent investments, massive financial decisions happening right over our heads. It's this 24/7 global financial machine operating as streams of data. And whether you realize it or not, whether you've even had your first summer job yet or not, you are already part of this system. So today, we're going to crack the code on how it actually works. Here's our roadmap for today. 1. Earning is just the beginning. 2. The hidden risk of cash. 3. Putting your money to work. 4. We'll test your financial knowledge. And 5. The secret to real wealth. Let's dive right in. Section 1. Earning is just the beginning. Okay, think about that feeling of getting your very first real paycheck. A lot of people think wealth begins the exact second you start earning money. You get that job at the mall or lifeguarding or bagging groceries, and you look at your hourly rate and think, oh man, I am going to be rich. That's step 1, your gross pay. But let's look at what actually happens, right? Almost immediately, the money starts flying out of your hands. If you're older, it's step 2, rent and utilities. For you right now, maybe it's just gas for your car or your phone bill. Then comes step 3, food and groceries, or, let's be real, hitting the drive-thru with your friends. And of course, step 4, subscriptions, Netflix, Spotify, gaming passes. Before you know it, that big, beautiful paycheck rapidly shrinks down to almost nothing. So the absolutely crucial point here is that earning money isn't wealth. It's literally just the very first step in the machine. Which brings us to section 2, the hidden risk of cash. So let's say you're super disciplined. You don't spend all your paycheck, you take what's left and you put it straight into a savings account. It feels incredibly safe, just locked away in a digital vault. But if you actually break down your cash value over the years, you might have a slice of remaining purchasing power, sure, but huge chunks are lost to inflation and surrounding price increases. As years pass, the actual number in your bank account might stay the exact same, or maybe grow a tiny bit, but the prices of everything around you, cars, houses, college tuition, even just a burger, rise dramatically. Inflation acts exactly like a leaky bucket. You aren't losing the actual physical dollar bills, but you are, quietly and constantly, losing what those dollars can actually buy. We are often taught that saving cash is zero risk and investing is high risk. But honestly, that's a total myth. Because of inflation, saving cash is actually a guaranteed risk that your purchasing power will be quietly destroyed over time. You are guaranteed to lose value. On the flip side, yes, the risk of investing involves short-term market changes. The stock market goes up and down week to week for sure. But historically, investing in assets provides long-term growth that actually beats inflation. You're basically trading the guaranteed slow loss of cash for the calculated short-term bumps of investing. And that right there is the exact mindset shift from surviving to thriving. All right, section 3, putting your money to work. The wealthy understand something fundamentally different from the rest of the world. They don't simply save their money in that digital vault. No, they force their money to get a job. For example, if you buy stocks, you are quite literally owning a tiny piece of a profitable business. If you buy a fraction of a share in your favorite tech or shoe company and they generate profits, your asset multiplies in value. Another incredible asset, saving for college or a trade school. When you do this, you are investing in your own future earning power. An education is an asset that pays you back in higher wages for the rest of your life. You're taking money out of the vault and pushing it out into the financial universe to create real returns. Section 4. Let's pause for a quick quiz to test your financial knowledge. Okay, so based on what we've talked about, which strategy actually protects your money from the hidden drain of inflation? Think back to the leaky bucket analogy. Think back to the digital vault versus the financial universe. Is it hoarding your cash under your mattress? Keeping it all in a basic savings account? I'll give you a second to lock in their answers. And the answer is investing in assets. This means putting your money to work in investments to create returns, like stocks or your education, to multiply its value. That is the only real way to outpace the silent theft of inflation. If you got that right, you are already thinking like the top 1%. Finally, section 5, the secret to real wealth. Remember this fundamental truth, guys. Wealth isn't built overnight. It's built through consistency. Building real wealth is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not about finding a lucky meme coin or winning the lottery. The actual secret ingredient to making this whole global financial machine work for you is, well, it's actually quite boring. It's time.
It's taking small, repeated actions, saving a little bit of that paycheck, buying a fraction of an asset, investing in your skills, month after month, year after year. This consistency creates what we call the golden tree of wealth. In year one, you plant a single seed of investment. Maybe you just start a college fund or you open your first investment account with $50. Doesn't look like much, right? It's just a seed in the dirt. But fast forward to year 5, and the branches are growing because you've been consistently putting a little bit of your money to work, consistently buying stocks or finishing your education. Your money is building structure. Now look at year 10. Wealth multiplies. Your assets are actually generating their own income now. The businesses you own pieces of are paying you dividends. Your degree got you a massive promotion. The tree is literally dropping its own seeds now, creating this massive glowing financial ecosystem. The heavy lifting is being done by the assets, not just your back.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a single really powerful thought. The difference between just surviving from paycheck to paycheck and truly thriving, it isn't luck. It's understanding the rules of this machine. So ask yourself, as you look at your first jobs and your future careers, are you working for money or is money working for you? Think about that leaky bucket, think about the golden tree, and decide which side of the equation you want to be on. Thanks for joining me today, class. Catch you in the next explainer.